Hey guys, happy Monday. My name is Nicole Highland with eXp Realty.
And I'm Anthony Villanova with RMX,
He is Anthony with RMS.
RMS Mortgage.
And we are here to talk about how you can say yes to the address. So, Anthony, when a first-time home buyer comes to you, what is some of the things that they're going to need? Tell us a little bit about the process. Well, first of all, I need to back up here. First of all, you need to get pre-approved before you come see me, the realtor, to find a home. And
You do.
Anthony is your guy. So Anthony is going to tell you a little bit about this process, some of the documents that he's going to need.
So the reason you need to be pre-qualified or pre-approved to buy a home before you go see Nicole is to make sure we're even looking at the right house, right?
Right. And so what do you mean when you say pre-approved and pre-qualified? Tell us the difference in that first, too.
So pre-qualified and pre-approval, they are two different things. Pre-qualified is going to be where you fill out the credit application, right? I pull your credit. You tell me what you make each month, and I base everything pretty much word of mouth, right? We verify a couple things, but it's a lot of word of mouth. If anything was to pop up in the credit, or say you were off a little bit because you make $5,000 a month, but really you made $4,800 a month, that really can adjust the amount of house you qualify for. Or there's just a lot of things that can pop up along the loan process, right? That can cause us not to be able to buy the house in the end. Pre-approval, on the other hand, is where I'm going to collect all these documents up front that I'm going to need anyway in the loan process, send it to my underwriter. The underwriter is going to write off on the loan saying, hey, this loan is approved, pending an address, pending an appraisal, pending things like that. But it increases our chance of closing tenfold.
Right. Okay. So what you're saying is you need that pre-approval, not just a pre-qualified.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay. And tell us a little bit about credit scores. What kind of credit score do you need to get approved?
So credit scores, there's a big misconception out there. 620 is the bottom number, right? You have to have a 620 to qualify. That's not necessarily the case. FHA will actually allow you to go down to a 580 credit score in some situations. So that really opens up how many people can actually qualify for a house.
Right. And say somebody's really close to that 580, not quite there. Is there anything that you can do to help them or kind of advise them? What can you do for those people?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you call me and we do an application and we see that we don't quite qualify for a home, be it through the credit score, I have a credit repair company that I work with. There's also credit simulators that we have access to that can tell us what we need to do to get our credit score within qualifying, right? Whether it's paying off credit cards, it's paying something down. I had a borrower not too long ago that was at a 590. They wanted to get to a 640 to use some down payment assistance money. They had to pay $10 on a credit card. That bumped their score up to, I want to say it was like a 630. So sometimes it's something minor that can really get your score up to where you need to qualify at.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So if you're very close, you're right there, you still need to contact a lender and they can tell you, some small things that you can do to adjust your credit score.
Yeah.
It may not be paying off these huge bills. It could be some of these smaller bills. It's all about your debt to income, right?
Yep.
So what else can you tell us about maybe, what kind of down payment?
Yeah, so on down payment, another one of the misconceptions is you've got to have 20% down. And just for ease of numbers, we're going to use $100,000. On a $100,000 loan, you need 20% down. That's pretty steep, right? FHA will actually let you go down to 3.5%. So at 3.5%, you're looking at $3,500 down. A couple paychecks.
Big difference.
Yeah, a couple paychecks, and most people can afford $3,500.
Right.
Now, granted, there are some closing costs that you have to factor in there, so that's not the end-all be-all number, but that really brings down the amount that you have to bring to close.
Right, yeah. So that's some great information. Another thing that I hear some people talk about is they're worried that when they buy the home, they have this money that they're putting down for their closing costs, for their down payment, but they're worried that, okay, I'm gonna have my mortgage payment hit me right after that. So it's a 1 month where I have all this money going out.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that?
So that's actually not true at all. So we're closing this month, it's December.
Right.
Right, I'm gonna skip January's payment. Your first payment's not gonna be due until February. So you get a grace period of 30 days, right? So you're gonna skip a month's payment, which is awesome. That
Right.
really helps you after you dump everything you own, give you a little bit of time to kind of rebuild some of that. So yeah, you're not gonna pay immediately. You do have a month before you have to pay your first
Right.
payment.
That's really nice. Is there anything else that you can tell us to kind of help, ease these first-time home buyers' nerves with buying a home, anything that they can maybe do to get closer to that
Yeah.
first step?
So definitely get in touch with the lender. That's just the biggest one. Let us work with you. Exactly. Come to me. Let us work with you and let us see where we are exactly, because it's hard to know if you haven't actually spoke to somebody where we are, right?
Right.
Talk to me. Let's find out where we're at. Let's put you on a path to homeownership. Another thing that I do want to bring up real quick is the down payment again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even at 3.5%, guys, there's down payment assistance programs out there that can help you bring down that cost. North Carolina has a down payment program that pays $8,000. Now there's a little bit higher credit score to get there, 640, but there again, call me, talk to me, we'll get the credit score up.
Right.
There's ways to make this easier. There's ways to make how much you have to bring to close lower. There's ways to build our credit score up to where we can make things cheaper. There's so much that we can do. So you
Nice.
definitely need to call me.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to Anthony or myself. Not my little assistant there. Don't mind her. You can click on the link in my bio, his bio, go to our website, get our information, and we would love to work with you and help you get into that first home so you can be the one holding that cute little sign saying yes to the address. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas, and we look forward to working with you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.